Hi, if you notice, the major issue for every problem in the world is population growth, which affects all the remaining issues directly or indirectly. Elon Musk wants to send some people to Mars and other new planets. What about the beautiful Earth, which has everything available in perfect conditions? Why doing all this hectic work? Just to prove that he is superior or he has the power or to invest more or it's just interest him. Also, there is no surety about survival there. So, why taking such a risk? I mean, why not working on what you already have, which seems a small issue, which nobody focuses on because of self knowledge is missing. Space is limited, population is not. I notice the common people's population has increased more in comparison to higher intellect. And the interesting part is that the higher intellect's population has rather decreased. What's the results of all this? Power now is in the hands of just the rich with no self knowledge, and it's affecting everything else. Where someone needs to be there, which is a proper place for them, they are not there but at the wrong place. What's missing here is self knowledge, and outside knowledge will not give you any answers. The same is the case with animal population because of humans interfering in their habitats. Now, diverse population of animals is just 10%, and the remaining 90% of animal population is just of those animals which humans can use for their benefit, like cows, etc. Elon Musk must be proud that he has achieved so much. He has invented new technology. Oh, I would like to correct myself. There is nothing invented, but just discovered, which you will learn from Bhagavad Gita. But still, he doesn't have any self knowledge. And after Bhagavad Gita, if Einstein, the guy with the highest IQ, felt that he wasted his life on just outside knowledge, so imagine what impact it would have on Elon. Why I always say Bhagavad Gita is the highest knowledge which must be taught prior to anything else. There's a reason for that. Don't think that Bhagavad Gita will focus you to just not on itself. So after Bhagavad Gita, you are not allowed to get any other outside knowledge. It's just a myth. No, not at all. Do everything according to your nature, but after Bhagavad Gita, so that you must know whatever you are doing is even worth doing or not. And that's what Einstein felt as well. He regretted that he should not have revealed his theory because he felt that many now can misuse it. He regretted it so much that he claimed in the next birth he never wanted to be born as a scientist but rather as a plumber. I mean, that was his regret level. But I would just say if Einstein would have studied Bhagavad Gita first and then did his research, he would have never said something like that. Also, Bhagavad Gita is not so easy to understand in just one go. If you have a higher IQ, it helps, but you must have an imaginative, artistic, creative brain too. Bhagavad Gita is the most difficult idiom to crack, and that's what every one of you would be doing sooner or later in your lives, as no one can skip Bhagavad Gita. It's a must life exam that everyone has to pass. But you have two choices in that, either making your life worse or with self improvement. So let's continue. It is Vishad Yoga because Arjuna attained Vishad Yoga. Blessed are those people who become available to sadness because those who will attain sadness have to find a way. Unfortunate are those who did not even get sadness. They will never get happiness. Blessed are those who become available to separation, because separation is the desire for union. Therefore, separation is also yoga. There is a desire for union. Arjuna is on a path searching for union. Yoga is union, but separation is also yoga, because separation is also a call and thirst for union. Nostalgia is also yoga. Yoga is a bliss. But melancholy is also yoga because melancholy is the process of birth to joy. That is why it is called Vishad Yoga. So, next question. God, you just mentioned Bertrand Russell. Ved Mehta revealed the aspect of Bertrand Russell's complaint atheism and asked Tillich that despite being an atheist, Russell did not experience emptiness in his life. Then Paul Tillich said that such people can be self deceptive. How many people simply cannot see the green color? Will Russell be one of them? Arjuna could not see the grandeur of the great form with the eye. And secondly, Paul Tillich, while commenting on Albert Camus' despair, say at one place that despair in itself is religious. So, from the point of view of Gita, from what you say, it appears that Arjuna's sadness was irreligious. Please give some special remarks regarding this. So, if Arjuna's sadness is satisfied in sadness itself and stops and it is closed, then it is irreligious. And if sadness becomes a journey, becomes like Gangotri and Ganga, that emerges from the sadness and reaches the ocean of joy, then it is religious. Melancholy in itself is neither religious nor irreligious. If sadness shuts down personality, it will lead to suicide. If and only melancholy gives rise to flow of personality, it becomes self-transformative. What Paul Tillich says that despair in itself is religious, that despair, the sadness, is religious in itself, is an incomplete truth. Paul Tillich is not telling the whole truth. This is an incomplete truth, a half truth. Melancholy can become religious, there is a chance. There it has the possibility of becoming religious if sadness becomes a flow. But if sadness becomes circular, starts rotating within itself, then it can only be suicidal, not religious. It is very interesting that a suicidal personality reaches a place where Arjuna will have to undergo self transformation or commit suicide. One thing is certain, that the old self will not do. So, we can also say that suicide in itself is religious. But this would be an incomplete truth, as Paul Tillich said. Yes, a person who is in a suicidal situation has two options, two alternatives. Either he should kill himself, which would be a completely irreligious thing to do, or he can change himself, which is a deeper alchemy than killing. Then he will be religious. Buddha comes to the place where he either commits suicide or undergoes self transformation. Mahavir comes to that place either to commit suicide or self transformation. Arjuna also stands at a place where he can either disappear, die, destroy himself, or change himself and take consciousness to new levels. Paul Tillich's statement is incomplete, and there is a reason why Paul Tillich's statement is incomplete. The basic truth for Christianity is incomplete, and so Christianity gave rise to despair. And Paul Tillich is great interpreter of Christianity in modern era. He has keen eyesight, but keen eyesight is not necessarily perfect. The face of Jesus that Christianity has adopted is that of despair. Christianity did not capture any other forms of Jesus. Christianity has no picture of Jesus laughing. Christianity has no dancing, happy personality of Jesus. Christianity has no concept, no image of Jesus proclaiming true bliss. They have a statue of Jesus hanging on the cross, head resting on the shoulder, eyes sad, about to die, and the cross therefore became the symbol of Christianity. Crucifixion. The despair and crucifixion is not religious in itself. It may be religious, it may not be. And Paul Tillich is not wrong about Bertrand Russell, not completely wrong. But he's completely wrong, sorry. If he says that people like Bertrand are self deceiving because Bertrand is an atheist, he has no faith in God. Therefore, if someone asks Paul Tillich whether Bertrand Russell has no faith in God, yet Bertrand Russell has no sense of meaninglessness, emptiness, as it happens to Sartre or Camus or anyone else. Why doesn't it happen the same to Bertrand Russell? If they are atheists, they must experience emptiness. So, Bertrand Russell is considered completely